Hello, welcome back. Now, I was going to do my ranking of all 27 Bond films, but it got a bit complicated. So, what I thought I'd do was give you little mini reviews of each film in order, starting with the very first Bond film, and little spoiler here for you in my top three, where it all began. Doctor No. Now, what can you say about this film? It's just one thing after another. There's a reason the Bonds. There's a reason the Bonds carried on, and it's because Doctor No is just a classic. Everything from you first see Bond, every time there's talk of Bond, James Bond, it's the first clip they show. Bond's in the casino, playing with these chips. If you can see them, He's there, look, in the casino. She says to him, or he says to her, "Am I your courage, Miss?" And she goes, "Trench, Sylvia Trench. I admire your luck, Mr. Bond." James Bond. Classic. Then he gets called away from the casino, gets called to the office, has a bit of flirt with Moneypenny, goes to see M, gets his mission, gets given his new gun because the last one jammed on him. Gets given his classic PPK, Walter PPK, 7.65 mil. I know far too much. Make it look like I at least know what I'm doing. Then he gets sent to Jamaica, where he's picked up by a dodgy chauffeur in the first car you see Bond get into, and the first car you see Bond drive. Then he deals with the chauffeur. He goes to Government House, has a chat. Then he's in Jamaica. He meets Felix Leiter for the first time. Meets Coral. Then it's pretty quiet. He's investigating his colleague's disappearance. And then he goes to bed. And you see this here. And he's crawling up to the pillow and he goes, Which, by the way, Connery absolutely hated because he did not like spiders one bit. I think you'll find it was a stuntman who done it. I think. I'm not sure. But I know Connery didn't like spiders. Anyway, next day he goes... No, where are we to? Next day. Oh, then he's in Jamaica doing a bit more investigating. And then he goes to Miss Taro's place, where Bond knows full well he's being set up for a kill. Professor Dent, who Bond didn't trust from the very beginning. Bond knows he's full well being set up, and he arranges the pillows. Professor Dent comes in, puts 6 bullets into the pillow. Bond's behind the door, and Bond goes, They're having a chat, and then Bond goes, "That's a Smith & Wesson, and you've had your 6. That's in Professor Dent. And then he goes to Jamaica, where he meets Annie Ryder coming up on the beach. Him and Quarrel in Jamaica. And him and Quarrel in Crab Key, sorry. Him and Quarrel in Crab Key. Next morning, Annie Ryder comes up on the beach. You've got that classic where she's coming out of the water. And the first and only time you hear Bond sing. Which, if you've ever seen Mamma Mia, sorry Pierce, but if you've ever seen Mamma Mia, it's probably just as well. Anyway, so they go to Crab Key. They get picked up by Dr. No. Dr. No explains his plans to Bond. Bond takes care of Dr. No, and him and Annie get away. They get picked up by Felix Leiter in a boat, or they get towed away by Felix Leiter in a boat. Bond lets go of the rope, and they just float off. So yes, that's my little review of Dr. No. I don't think I left anything out, but like I said, it's just one thing after another. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. One of my favourites. Anyway, I should be back soon, when I get round to it, with another spoiler, probably my all-time favourite Bond film, From Russia With Love.